that means with love. Difference between fake ball, evil, and conceivable. So the truth is they ain't different. These sacrilegious folk with you long as your paint dripping. But when you jammed up in traffic, they get the lane switching. Ooh. Haters don't feel you till your name mentioned. Scripture tell me no one excluded when rain dripping. We all part of the picture, it's just our frames different. And I still ride for my... I just different. Ooh.
Hey look, now that I've got your attention, peep game.
Ooh.
If you was whack and you came up with some paper, you still lame.
Yeah.
Live by find a G code every day. It ain't a game.
I promise you it's different.
So don't compare how you move to the real. It ain't the same.
Now from a place that's seen its share of great moments through the years, a look at the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, a matchup of teams at opposite ends of the division between the Seattle Mariners and the Oakland A's. Jed Lowry looks to gain ground in the race for an AL batting title right after this. Andrew Triggs gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
And this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there at third for the first out. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little old school baseball.
Piscotty on his horse. Triggs, a native of Tennessee. He was selected in the 19th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Robinson Cano.
Stepping into the box, Robinson Cano, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. 2 out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the Mariners draw first blood here on the solo home run. Bottom of the Mike Leake will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Mike Leake, former first-round draft pick out of Arizona State University, sinker ball pitcher. He needs to live down in the zone. Mike Leake is real easy to watch early on. If you think he's going to throw well, he's going to induce a lot of ground balls. 3-pitch guy, fastball, sinking action, curveball, and a straight changeup, but he lives and dies with the 2-seam sinker. He needs to get ground balls. If the ball's hit in the air, it's usually not a good sign for Mike Leake.
Popped up. Healy shading to his right. 1 away. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Dero, what's the word on this club as they start the new month?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Here's Jed Lowry now. His performance at the plate's given this team a major offensive boost and put him in strong contention for the batting title.
And he's got a chance to collect some serious hardware individually and team-wise. If everything goes according to plan and he finishes strong, this team's going to play in October.
And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
Here's Chris Davis now, fouled away. The average at 284 to begin play. 46 home runs and 94 runs batted in. On the ground for Cano, this could be 2. Segura for 1. Relay on to Healy for the double play, and that Gene Segura standing in, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. 1-0 the count. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. 1-2 the count to the Mariners shortstop. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit out towards second. And that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That long dart was so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Segura aboard here at first with nobody out. Runners on the move for second. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Odrisamer Despaigne comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Odrisamer Despaigne.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And, guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
That's the ball. A ball and no strikes.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
This is on the ground over to first. Lowry showing off the range, and he's safe.
Batting in, the left fielder, Ben.
Digging in, Ben Gamble. He'll get to take his first cuts here. That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Heading after it is Piscotty. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting up, the right fielder, number 10.
Taylor Motter steps into the box, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he misses with it. 1-1. Two men are on with two men out.
When you have two strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
A 1-2 pitch. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Mariner rally gets turned away as the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night.
Olson.
Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Leake, a California-born ball player. He was a first-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Two and 1 to the A's first baseman.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Nipped the corner. 2-2. Full count now. 3-2. On deck, there's Hanley Ramirez. Here's the 3-2. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Ramirez.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit to first. Backhanded. And he is in there.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
In now, Jesse Winker, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He comes into this one at 248. 3 homers and the RBI count at 35. on the ground to the right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
Here comes the first pitch. Cut fastball taken for strike one. Past battles with Mike Lee. He enters with 19 hits in 40 tries. He's also got 8 runs batted in. Now the 0-1. Line to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Oh, and he misses it. A run in. The throw to third. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Hey, Dan, batter drives in two right there to give his team the lead. It looks like it's going to be a little bit back and forth. As a pitcher, how do you stop the bleeding?
The one thing you have to do is just concentrate all you can to try to get that first hitter out of each inning. This has the makings like this is going to be one of those seesaw affairs.
First delivery to him on the way. He pulls this one into right. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, this one looked like he was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Stepping in now, Marco Hernandez. Swung on but fouled off to the left. He popped out in his first trip. Comes set and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. In tight with the slider, 2-2. Fly ball right down the line in left. Gamble sprinting after it, but he won't get there. It falls in. The relay, and he'll get in there safely.
Now batting, right fielder, Steven.
Stepping in, Stephen Piscotty. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. In his career, Piscotty possesses a slugging percentage above the .450 mark, so he's capable of running into one here. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gordon giving chase. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he will beat the throw to McCann. Safe at home plate.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
From the stretch. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one. Hernandez on third with 2 out. Leak pauses. Here it is on 0-2. Too high. 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We play 2 full. It's the A's 4 and the Mariners 1.
Back now in Oakland, home of the A's, who've certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Coming into the day, they've amassed the most strikeouts in the league while also issuing the fewest walks, a feat that makes their coaching staff extremely happy. As one of them said to me, when you can rack up strikeouts like we do, but not walk anyone, that tells you a lot about the incredible stuff our pitchers have, and they trust it. Guys, it's an aggressive pitching staff with a lot of swing and miss in their game.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for Seattle, the center
Third
fielder,
baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. 2-1 count now to the Mariners leadoff batter. Gordon ahead, 3 balls and a strike.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths. Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. In for strike 2. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Winker makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, number 22.
Now at the plate, Robinson Cano, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
Up next for Seattle, the first baseman, Ryan Healy.
Into the box, Ryan Healy flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. That's a strike to throw down. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and belted to left by Healy. This one is carrying well, and that's off the left field wall. And the run is in to score from third.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You're in trouble. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make 1 bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
Healy is off at first with 2 away. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Pick up a run on 2 hits. Digging in, Chris Davis. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League's Player of the Month award. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 47 thus far. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
Into the box now, Matt Olson. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. The 1-1 is taken for ball two.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Let's see what they throw Olson on a 3-1 count. And this misses for ball four. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. Now in the box, Hanley Ramirez reached on an error and then eventually scored in his first at-bat. Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. The throw into second. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Riding in once again, Jesse Winker. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Now a drive out to the gap in right center. Olson rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score as they open it up to 6-2 now. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, when your starter has a rough start, you'd like to give him some time to get out of trouble. But that's 6 runs he's given up in the early going. You have to wonder how much more time they're going to stick with it.
Standing in, Jonathan Lucroy. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance. And he takes ball 1. One-0 count. Here it is. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. Ramirez, the runner at third. Winker is at second with nobody out. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. A 1 pitch on its way. A swing by Benintendi, and this is driven to deep right. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
On the mound, he might have let up a little bit knowing the fact he was facing the 9-hitter, but you just can't do that. Goes to show there are no weaknesses in any of these lines.
Your attention, please.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound, and that means that's going to do it for starter Mike Leake. So he'll make his way to the dugout here as he'll turn things over to the bullpen from here on out. But right at the shortstop for the second out. Into the box now, Stephen Piscotty. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Count remains full. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Number 41 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Seager behind with an 0-2 count. The next 0-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. So 1 away now for Brian McCann. Here's the first pitch to him. Cold strike on the corner. Good changeup that time. A ball and a strike to Brian McCann.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Winker will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is through into right field for a single.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Taylor Motter.
Into the box, Taylor Motter, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gamble, the runner at first with 2 gone. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1 left for Seattle. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Hit out towards second. A diving effort here as he gets the glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Designated hitter.
So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
This one is launched. Look at this. Gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, his second home run of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, deal. A ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Matt Olson is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. A couple of walks for him thus far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. That's inside. 2-0. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Third baseman.
Settling in now, Hanley Ramirez. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Fastball well outside. Hard on the ground towards short. And there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 33.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Jesse Winker. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Motter will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. And welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Thank you, Heidi. Swing hard liner to left center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
That was a classic 2-hole hitter move right there, giving his boy a chance to steal a bag. Gotta be honest, in today's game, you don't see too many guys take that pitch.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Piscotti has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
The batter, number 20.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Slap hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
And that's hitting one-on-one right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit on that type of pitch is to recognize it early, stay tall, stay back, and trust the process.
Ryan Presley takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. Swinging a line drive. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. The 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
Couldn't be a hole.
Well hit out to straightaway center. Benintendi facing back to the track and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field.
The bat, number 2, shortstop.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Standing in now, Gene Segura, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Popped straight up. Lowry moving to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out. Next for Seattle, Kyle Seager is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. 3 runs already home here. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Here now the 2-2. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Benintendi is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. This is pulled into right. Motter is there, 1 away. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Marco Hernandez. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Fly ball out toward left center field. Gordon on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Hit out toward second. On to Healy at first, and the side is retired. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So stepping in, Ben Gamble. Last time through was a base hit. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike. Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
In now, Taylor Motter, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the corner and slicing foul. Gamble, base runner at first with 1 out. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up to Lowry at the bag. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. None left for Seattle. They'll need better than that. Ready for another shot now. Jed Lowry. He's got 2 hits on the day, and in the heat of the race for the batting title, that's exactly the kind of line he wants to have.
But you see the look in this guy's eye when he comes to the plate. 2 hits isn't enough. He's getting greedy up at the plate. He knows what's at stake. He wants a batting crown.
And case in point why he's one of the best bats in the business as he's aboard for the 3rd time today.
He's had so many multi-hit games this year. Why are we surprised he mixed in another 3-hit performance? I expect this guy to finish strong and fight for the batting title up until his last at bat.
Chris Davis will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. The 1-0 misses for the 2nd ball.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Here it comes, 2-0. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. Nobody out, runner on first. And a changeup swung on and missed for the 1st out. Stepping up now, Matt Olson. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
The 0-1 delivery. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called. Runners on first with 1 down. Here's the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Fouled off. He pulls this one into right, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And this one bounds around against the wall. And they'll have runners at 2nd and 3rd following the 1-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. Swing and a liner. Foul. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Second and third here, 1 man out. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hanley Ramirez.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. Striding in, Jesse Winker. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
1 ball, no strikes to count. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the 1-0. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And he is safe at the plate as he wasn't able to recover in time. Winker stands at second with 2 gone. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, but this will land untouched. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that in. Here's D. Gordon now. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Daniel Kalum is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. He's set, and the pitch.
Ball 1. Danny Kalum.
High and deep to right. So Scotty looks up. Gone to lead off the inning.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare, and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. 6 runs, 11 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Lowry will look this one in for the first out.
The batter, number 22.
1 away for Seattle now in inning number 7. And set to stand in the fine second baseman, Robinson Cano. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 2 balls and no strikes to Robinson Cano here. 2 balls and a strike.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Here now the 2-2. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Up next for Seattle.
Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Ryan Healy. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
A ball and a strike now. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Hey, guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Line toward right center. And this is going to get down. Extra bases, and they're starting to make some inroads here. He pulls into second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting.
Yeah, giving up an RBI double is always painful, but even more so when there are 2 outs in the inning. A run had already crossed the plate, and then he gives up a blistering double to allow another run on the board.
Lou Trevino will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Trevino is an absolute flamethrower, of course. You don't have to watch him long before that radar gun really pops and catches your eye.
This is what we're looking for in today's game. We're looking for velocity, and this guy is V-E-L-O.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that. David Phelps comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this run.
Andrew.
First offering on its way. First pitch fastball runs a bit too high. It's ball 1. In there, 1-1. Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Oh, not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Up next for Oakland.
Next up for the A's, Marco Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now a move over to first, and he's back standing. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. Here comes the 0-1. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. The second, there's Cano. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Now batting, right fielder.
Standing in, Stephen Piscotty is past batting line against David Phelps. He's hitless in 6 tries. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In the air to center. Gordon is in pursuit. He can't get there as it falls in. Stepping up to the plate, Jed Lowry. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gamble has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And that will bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. 1-0 the count. Hernandez at second. Piscotty on at first with 2 down. count now, a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Digging in now for the Mariners, Brian McCann. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 now to McCann. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Left fielder, Ben.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Late that time for a strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Stepping in now, Taylor Motter, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Hard ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Usually he's pretty solid with the glove at third, but I think this time he just rushes a little bit because he wanted to start the double play. So instead of 2 outs, they get none, and we'll see if the guy on the mound can bail them out.
D. Gordon stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Swing and a liner. And that's through into left, a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Designated hitter.
Boy, talk about having a day, D-Row. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Santiago Casilla is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Another 0-2 coming. And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 22.
Here's Bobby Cano now. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Gamble at third. Motter on second. Gordon at first. 2 out in the inning. Line drive to center field. Benintendi is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. The Mariners threaten but leave them loaded. They trail in this wild affair. Digging in and looking for more, Matt Olson. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. He pulls this one into right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Throwing to second. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
Third baseman.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Into the box, Hanley Ramirez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Line to the right side.
But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
Hits this one hard the other way. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. The relay throw, and he will make it back in there. He's safe at third.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Lead-off double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. 0-1, here's the pitch. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now. Soft liner towards short. Oh, behind the back. And a glove flip for one. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
Standing in now, Jonathan Lucroy, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And Lucroy behind the ball and 2 strikes.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. The 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. This is on the ground over the first. And that is into right field. A base hit. Stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First delivery to him on the way. Pulled toward right center field. Gordon is after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So 1 in. Ryan Healy starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Behind 0-2 now. To third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, number 2.
Coming to the plate now, Gene Segura. Lifetime numbers against Casilla. He's had some success, 5 for 11. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Hey, I can't fault the pitcher right now, but he better make an adjustment. This guy came into the game ice cold, but after 3 knocks, to give him another chance to beat you seems foolish.
Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Segura leads off first with one away. Wastes a pitch on the knuckle curve there, 1-2.
Well, late in the game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Kyle Seager is retired, and now they're down to their final out in this one. No balls and a strike to count. Has a look, now the pitch. Ball one.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. Throwing to first will be in time to take care of him, and the A's have bounced back from consecutive losses to take game 3 of the series as this ball game is over. 14-7 the final tally here. Oakland with their 80th win to pace the division. Odrisamer Despaigne earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Mike Leake allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The winning pitcher is Odrisamer Despaigne. His record is now 5-1. The loss goes to Mike Leake. He falls to 8-12. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.